This episode is brought to you by Fond Recollections. Cherish the fond memories of your loved ones with their interactive living obituary.
He worked so hard to ensure we had a great life, but now he's gone. We miss him so much. One day our granddaughter won't remember him, or how wonderful he was. Fond Recollections offers us a chance to remember him when he was young and full of life. With Fond Recollections memorial plaques and website, we can upload all our photos and videos of him.
Visit fondrecollection.com today and cherish the happy memories of your loved ones.
Chapter 5. Out for Blood. The tension between the two rival gangs was at an all-time high. The Crips had recently tried to assassinate OG Mims on his own turf, which meant war. OG Mims was aware that this war was bad for his business, as the police would become forced to make some arrests. But he could not care less, as he could not let his desire for revenge go. Another huge motivating factor behind OG Mims being hell-bent on waging a war against the Crips was Loco Blue. Loco got his girl pregnant and married her, all while OG Mims was in prison. This was unacceptable, and now OG Mims was out for blood. Little niggas, listen up. That shit at the church was only the beginning. This is not no game. We are not going to stop until that bitch-ass Loco Blue is dead. Now, how the fuck did my niggas miss killing his ass in that car? That damn car was parked. That's the easiest kill in the world. And Ricky, where the fuck was you? You supposed to be in there with the baby OGs to make sure that nigga was dead. Oh man, I told them little motherfuckers to wait until the nigga left the parking lot of the church. We could have killed his ass at the red light. But no, these niggas want to be super thugs and do their own thing. Shit, that nigga Loco as good as dead. Just let me pick my own crew to drop that fool, said Ricky with a look of determination on his face. Nigga, now you are running shit? At least these little niggas have heart. They went in there to handle their business. OG Men slapped Ricky on the face in front of the whole gang as he spoke. Plus, why in the hell would I give my crew to you? Shit, you still owe me money, fool. Matter of fact, you little niggas beat this nigga ass now, and don't stop till I tell you to stop. Before Ricky could even come to his own defense, all the younger members of the Bloods were already beating down on him with determination. All the young Bloods were eager to win over OG Mims and followed all his orders, something Ricky was quite aware of and was now on the receiving end. Soon, Ricky was left alone to salvage his own wounds. Using his last reserve, Ricky decided to limp his way over to his girlfriend Lisa Chin for help. Lisa was the daughter of Mr. Chin, the owner of a local restaurant, and contrary to Lisa's knowledge, the largest supplier of guns in the neighborhood. As Ricky approached the back door to the kitchen of the restaurant, Lisa just happened to be throwing out the trash from the kitchen. She could not believe how bad Ricky's injuries were and the amount of blood he had lost. She quickly grabbed the back door and closed it before anyone could see Ricky in that state.
What the fuck happened to you? You look worse than Rodney King after the cops kicked his ass. Hurry up and get inside before someone sees you.
Those motherfuckers jumped me. It wasn't even my fault, said Ricky as he was being helped into the kitchen by Lisa.
What wasn't your fault? And who jumped you? Who do you owe money to this time? Because I do not have any more money to give you. Shit, you're my baby daddy, and I'm taking care of your dumb ass.
Bitch, don't make me slap the shit out of you, warned Ricky. It's not about the money this time. My gang jumped on me because of them little blood niggas. They fucked up the hit on Loco Blue. Now OG thinks it's my fault. I told them motherfuckers to wait until he left the church parking lot. But no, they had to jump the gun and didn't even kill the motherfucker.
What? That was your stupid set that did the shooting at the church yesterday? Your gang of niggas truly stupid. Who the fuck shoots up a church? Like my father always says, you don't have to kill niggas, wait long enough, and they will kill themselves,
said Lisa as she tried to cover up Ricky's bleeding arm. Bitch, fuck you and your daddy, shouted Ricky. Just get me to the hospital before I bleed to death, bitch.
Okay, let us get you in the car, but don't bleed all over my new car. My daddy just got me this new car. Now look who's acting like a bitch. I mean, boo,
gloated Lisa. Don't you mean the hood got you this car? We both know he sells more guns than fried rice in this bitch. Shit, are you gonna let your fiancé die like this? All beaten up and shit? Lisa escorted Ricky into her new car, parked behind the kitchen, and got into the driver's seat.
Don't worry about what the fuck my father does for money. At least he's not getting his ass kicked for owing niggas money. Now, let's get your ass to the hospital before you go into a coma.
As the couple began to drive off towards the hospital to repair Ricky's wounds, they did not notice Lisa's father, Mr. Chin, watching them from the restaurant's back door window. Mr. Chin hated Ricky and his relationship with his daughter, but the couple did give him a grandson. Plus, Ricky's gang, the Bloods, were the largest customers for guns in the town. The news of the gang war was heating up the town. Mr. Chin was due to make a lot of money. However, he was still adamant about keeping a close eye on Ricky. Mr. Chin never trusted any of the black community members, especially a gangbanger with a loudmouth. Meanwhile, Thomas became more and more anxious to solve Jamal Blue's murder mystery. He had been trying to get a hold of Ricky for days since the church shooting, but with no response. This pissed Thomas off and made him realize that to solve this investigation, he would have to get his own hands dirty, which led him to conclude that no man in this town had clean hands. At the rate of the murders occurring in this town, the Williams family would remain wealthy for years to come. The funeral home seemed like the only place for Thomas to visit after all these tragedies had taken place. Thomas entered the funeral home from the side entrance door and was suddenly taken aback by a heated argument taking place in the office between his grandfather and the same mysterious man from the community rally. Thomas decided to hide behind the door of the office and eavesdrop on the conversation. "Who the fuck is you to tell me what I can and cannot do in this town? Oh, how soon have you forgotten that we were both partners in this shit? Out of your sight and mine? Isn't that right, Mark?" asked the stranger. "That's right. I'm telling you to leave Reverend Albright alone for good. Now the things you took from him, you can have it all, including the new car, but no more," said Mark while he banged his fist on the table. "So that's how it is after I did all that motherfucking time in prison. Who the fuck your dumb ass thinks you're talking to?" countered the stranger. "Understand this," shouted Mark. "Either you're at the table to eat, or you're on the menu to be served. The choice will always be yours to make, but believe me, I will not be saying this to you again. Now explain to me, how the hell did you get out of jail? Last time I checked, life in prison meant just that, life. Have you heard of clemency, old man? The governor reduced the penalties of my crime. It did not completely remove the conviction from my record, but with an aggressive attorney in my corner to fight for what is right, I'm finally a free man." "Shit, I guess you're the luckiest man from prison. I thought we had another 15 years before you were even up for parole," stated Mark. "See, that's what you get for thinking," shouted the stranger. "I always found it strange that the attorney you provided me was only able to get my prison sentence reduced from 33 to 23 years. I met plenty of guys in prison that committed the same crime and only had to serve 10 or fewer years. That shit made me wonder why the harsh sentence was only given to me. So I'm just going to ask you, man to man, did you have anything to do with me getting all that time in prison?" Mark was just as angry. "Don't you mean man to boy? Now why would I have anything to do with your sentence? Hell, the lawyer I provided for you got your sentence reduced 10 years, did he not? Plus, you put yourself in that situation. I usually don't concern myself with your people's problems. So consider that my last favor." "Favor? Why, you dirty mother..." "Yo, who's standing in the corner watching us?" Thomas, thinking quick, decided to reveal himself by coming out of the dark. "Excuse me. I didn't want to disturb you gentlemen while you were talking." Both men stared at Thomas with an angry look on their faces as they realized their conversation was no longer private. "How do you do, sir? I'm Thomas," said Thomas with a friendly look on his face. "At least someone still has manners in this place. I'm Bells, and you must be Mary's son." "How do you know my mother?" said Thomas. Bells was about to reply, but was rudely cut off by Mark. Mr. Bells was just leaving. "Thomas, could you find your mother? We need to start the preparation for the bodies from the church rally." "Yes, sir. I'll find her for you." Thomas walked out of the men's sight and quickly repositioned himself to remain hidden while listening to the conversation the two men were having. "I think it's time for you to leave. But remember that Reverend Albright is off limits to you. Keep the car, money, and jewelry as welcome home gifts. But no more from him. You got that?" advised Mark. "Welcome home gifts," smeared Bells. "Shit, I'm just getting started with taking what's mine, cuz." "Well, With talk like that, it seems my business is going to increase around here, said Mark sarcastically. Just like you people to profit from our misery, said Bells as he got off his seat and started walking out. When Bells got into his Bentley and drove off, Thomas realized that Bells was troubled by the look on his face. He also realized that his grandfather and Bells had a past. Nevertheless, the only thing Thomas could think about now was getting in contact with Ricky. Meanwhile, Ricky and Lisa were leaving the hospital after getting Ricky checked out. Ricky had been beaten brutally, but had miraculously suffered no internal damage or broken bones. He was pissed off and ready for revenge. Lisa tried to calm him down before he decided to go do something stupid and cost his own life or her father's business in the process. See, I told you, baby. Those motherfuckers couldn't break me. It took 8 niggas to jump me, and I'm still here. I'm built for this shit, baby. Now it's my turn to get it cracking, boasted Ricky.
Nigga, please. Where was that talk when you were crying like a little bitch for my help? Lisa, please. Help me. Baby, get me to a hospital before I die,
said Lisa in a condescending tone.
You don't remember that shit? Hell, it happened today. So, shut the fuck up with all that bullshit you talking about being built for this thug life and shit.
Bitch, wasn't nobody crying and shit. I mean, the nigga was hurt, but I held my ground. Fuck you. Mind your damn business, commented Ricky.
Yeah. All I know is you better not try and hit me again after you let them little niggas kick your ass. And fuck you too,
said Lisa. Bitch, I said it was 10 of them, shouted Ricky.
Wait, at first there was 8, now there are 10 of them. Nigga, make up your damn mind,
laughed Lisa. 8, 10, whatever the fuck. There were a lot of them, but I remember every one of them. They asses are mine one way or another, promised Ricky. As the couple drove down the road, suddenly Ricky's phone started ringing. It was Thomas, who had been trying to get a hold of Ricky all day. Ricky did not feel like talking to Thomas, but he realized that he owed Thomas for all his favors. Therefore, he answered the call. Ricky, where the hell have you been? Do you know someone shot up the community rally at the church today? Why haven't you answered any of my calls? Where are you? We need to meet. Slow down, nigga. What's up with the 50 million questions? I just got out of the hospital, stated Ricky. Hospital? What happened to you? You okay? Asked Thomas. As the two of them talked over the phone, Lisa tried to listen in on the conversation. Ricky, noticing what she was doing, tried to prevent her from listening. Lisa, don't do that shit. Bitch, drive and mind your business. Stop being nosy and shit, said Ricky as he refocused on his conversation with Thomas. Listen, I can't talk now. Let's meet at the same place we met the last time. All right, I'll see you there tonight at 5 a.m. again? 5 a.m., you got it.
Who the hell is that?
Inquired Lisa.
How are you going to see somebody at 5 a.m.? It is no bitch. Shit, she could have brought your black ass to the hospital.
Stop trying to start shit. I wasn't talking to no woman. That was a friend who was just concerned about me. You know, some people do find me friendly.
Motherfucker, you haven't ever been friendly with your sneaky black ass.
Shit, you love my black ass though, said Ricky with a smirk on his face.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you had fun or picked up anything from this episode, please assist us by hitting the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. You can also comment and share our content. These small things really help our channel and mean a lot to us. Also, special thanks to our Patreon supporters. You guys are the heartbeat of this channel, and we can't thank you enough for being so generous. If you would like to join our Patreon community, please click on the link below. You can contribute as little as $5 per month. You can get all kinds of perks. You can even buy merchandise of your favorite characters at our shop store. Click on the link provided below. That's going to do it for now. Until next time, remember you are cherished by us. So be kind and know that we consider you as family.